Lady T is ready for her long winter's nap. Hopefully it's not that long, but anytime she's covered up is too long. And unfortunately we can't drive her south yet and truly winterize her someday. But anyway, so little recap. Inside we use the name brand Bounce dryer sheets, some moisture absorbers to help keep the air dry, and the Bounce from multiple places I've read helps keep the mice away. Last year we did not use Bounce and we had mice on the inside. The year before we did use Bounce and we had no mice. So note to self, do not use the generic brand dryer sheets. Use the Bounce. And we ended up using a whole box just to be on the safe side. Also on the inside is as you saw earlier in the video, the antifreeze run through the lines. Before we even did that, when we did our last camping trip, we washed out the holding tanks while we were on site at the campground. Just before we left there, we drained them, we filled them up again. I got a backwasher, a back sprayer, whatever you want to call it. I got two different versions. I got one hooked to the outside, the drain pipe, and then you connect a hose to it and it squirts water back up into the tank and helps clean it out. And I have another one. It's a wand. You go in through the toilet and it helps clean it out. And I did that on the black water tank, and we drained the gray water tank as well. Freshwater tank was drained. So all that's in the freshwater tank and all three of the tanks is a little bit of antifreeze and water. Not much water. I only had like a couple of gallons because I was testing something. But and all through the lines is antifreeze. It's probably 90% antifreeze, 95% antifreeze, 5% water. Maybe next year we'll try to blow out the lines with air. But that's probably not. On the inside, since we did have mice last year, we took everything out of the drawers and just put it in two plastic storage bins. Because last year when we had mice, we had to take everything out and then sanitize and clean everything and take everything inside and wash it, all the utensils and pots and pans and everything. So this year we're gonna, if we do have mice, at least we'll only have to wash and sanitize the drawers and cabinets and stuff, and not have to take everything in the house and wash it. And that's pretty much for the inside. On the outside, normally every year we put ant traps by each tire, and I take Ortho Home Defense bug spray, insect spray, and I spray it around on the ground, all around the outside border of Lady T, just to be on the safe side. This year, in addition to the ant traps and the insect repellent, we're adding mothballs. It's just an extra precaution to help keep any critters about thinking twice about getting up into the wheels and getting inside somehow. I know they don't like the smell of mothballs, so I got some mothballs by each of the tires as well. And also, the cover only goes down. It covers the front tires pretty good, but doesn't cover the back wheels all the way. It covers about 3/4 of the wheel. So usually I just put a piece of something in front of it. This year I just went and bought like $3 piece of plywood and put it in front there. And this second one here, if you see that white patch, this is where the engine exhaust comes out, the tailpipe. And the last couple of years we've been storing it. This will be the third year, but the last 2 years, the wind, you can see it's kind of moving with the wind. It's supposed to do that. It's just rubbed on the tailpipes and caused a big hole. So this year I just put another board right in front of it. So it's not going to make the hole any bigger. So I got the boards near each of the rear wheels. The front wheels are covered pretty good. Usually in the winter. Oh yeah, also the tailpipes. That's the generator exhaust there. We put steel wool in the tailpipes, and the rodents won't won't attempt to chew through the steel wool. That means they won't go into the tailpipes to make a little nest. But anyway, what was I gonna say? I don't remember, so we'll just leave it at that. And hopefully we won't we'll have a quick winter and be able to get her out of here real soon.